Hey everyone, Tech here. Welcome to Tech's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do another Tech's Tavern channel update. And in the background here, you'll see some footage of me playing a PvP round in Rift. This is on the, I believe it's called the Battle of Port Sion map, which is, it's a 20 on 20 map, if you've never played Rift before. It's an okay map. You can see here this bridge flag area is kind of the key to the game. I think I actually get ganked right here by a rogue. You can see how much DPS rogues can put out. But probably most of this video is me getting killed. So, but anyway, I just want to do a quick channel update. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. As you guys have seen here in the last 2 days, I did put up a Endless Space video and a Crusader Kings 2 kind of Q&A video, and I'm preparing some other videos. I should have another Crusader Kings video up probably within a day of this one being up, and another Endless Space then right behind it. I also have a couple other newer videos for different things I'm trying to get lined up. As some of you who know, lately I've been playing, mostly actually the two games I've been playing the most lately has been Rift here and DayZ. I've been playing both of those games quite a bit lately, and then, you know, kind of sprinkling some CK2, some Endless Space, and a few other little games here and there. I have been wanting to pick up the Pegasus 4X game. I haven't had a chance yet, been a little tight on money the last week or two here, so I may try to pick that up here soon and do some stuff on that. But like I said, right now I'm a little tight after having a couple vacations and kids going back to school and all that fun stuff, so school supplies are killer. So anyway, I just want to touch on a few quick things here though. Like I said, I am playing Rift, as you can see here. I'm playing it with about 4 or 5 other friends. We're on the Greybriar server, I believe it is. And we're all like max level 50 now. We do quite a bit of PvP, a lot of the new conquest thing, which is pretty fun. There's a little bit of performance issues. We all wish it was a little smoother. I mean, basically, we all have pretty decent systems, and to be able to even have the conquest be playable at all, you almost have to turn all your settings down to like pretty much the lowest settings. The game still looks pretty good. I mean, actually, these settings of this video here is pretty much the lowest settings, except for I think I'm running in like 1600 by 900, but most everything is kind of on low for the most part, and that's just because that's the only way you can get a decent frame rate unless you got some kind of supercomputer on the conquest, because in the conquest sometimes you get, you know, 150 people all in the same area, and it just, I'm lucky to be in the single digits on that. So, but we are playing Rift, we're enjoying it, and we're looking forward. Actually, we're kind of prepping and playing and getting ready for the expansion that's coming up pretty soon on Rift, which should be adding some pretty cool new things, we think. And also on Rift, one thing that's interesting I thought I would mention on this video, if any of you play Rift or thinking about it or whatever, it's kind of a good time to get back into it because leveling's pretty fast. You can get to 50 really quick, and there's a new expansion coming here probably in a couple of months. So it's kind of a, if for any reason you're looking for a game, I know a lot of you are sitting there saying, oh no Tech, but we're going to play Guild Wars 2, or we're going to play, you know, whatever. Which I had a couple of you ask me about that in regards to Guild Wars 2. No, I won't be playing Guild Wars 2. I know it looks like a very fine game. I've seen several videos on it. But generally, and I know I could be completely wrong on this, I won't be playing Guild Wars 2, and I know I think probably look at this backwards compared to some people, is Guild Wars is a great game. The problem is that because there is no monthly fee on it, you generally get all the dregs of MMO society in Guild Wars. I mean, the original Guild Wars is really bad about it. You get just every, you know, every smart aleck griefing player that you can possibly find will be playing Guild Wars. And I know there's a lot of other people be playing it. I know it's a cool game and has some neat things going on, but I won't be playing Guild Wars 2. I will probably stay away from it. If I was going to try anything, it would be the Secret World. by Funcom. However, I don't want to pay $60 and then $15 a month for it. So if like Secret World was to go like, I don't know, free to play or something, I would definitely jump on it immediately. But right now, I'm sticking with Rift because, you know, I think I've already paid like 6 months in advance, so we're playing Rift and having a good time with it. On to the other thing, the thing I was going to mention with Rift, I'm sorry, is that right now on the PvP on Rift, they're actually doing some experimental stuff on the PvP itself, because one problem in Rift with the PvP is that, and this is a problem you see in a lot of MMOs, but Rift, it seems to be almost more prevalent than other games, is that the people who are up in the top tier gear, like the Colonel gear or whatever, it's kind of like the 4th tier of PvP gear, are like gods in this game. And if you go into PvP at level 50, with even the first 2 tiers worth of gear, you just get face rolled very badly, especially if you're in Guardian. It seems like in our battle group, it seems like Defiant wins 90% of the PvP matches. We actually win this match here that you're watching, but usually we lose most of the matches, and a lot of times I can get killed very quickly, and I'm wearing full lieutenant gear, which is pretty much the 2nd tier of PvP gear. So one thing they're experimenting with right now is they're normalizing gear in regards to PvP. They haven't done it yet, but they're testing it, which by what that means, normalizing the PvP gear, it means that if you go into PvP with it normalized, none of your gear or weapons change your stats. So basically you could have a mage, like I am, which by the way I play a Necro Warlock build here in this video. You could go into a match and have all greens on, and another guy could have all Colonel tier 4 PvP gear, and their stats are going to be exactly the same. Gear and weapons give no stats at all, which my understanding is that's pretty much what Guild Wars 2 does in the PvP, is it's completely normalized. The only benefits you would get would be like any buffs or consumables and things like that, but as far as your gear, everybody's stats are leveled out. And of course in Rift a lot of people are complaining about that because they love face rolling people and they feel like they've worked for all that gear for nothing, but they are not going to make the change until the expansion comes out. So when the expansion comes out, the gear was going to be made obsolete regardless of whether they normalize or not. So if they think by normalizing they can make the PvP more fair and more fun, it's a good time to do it. Personally, I'm all for it. I think it's probably a good idea. The problem is going to be is they have to figure out a different carrot to keep you going with the PvP. As one of my friends said, is that, you know, one thing people do in PvP is they not only work towards the ranks, the prestige ranks, things like that, but they also work towards unlocking gear and getting better sets. Well, if you take that away, then what is there? So they're going to have to think of something else. They're going to have to come out with some other neat things that you can unlock, whether it's consumables. I guess they can do outfits, but make them, you know, purely, you know, for looks, and make some really cool outfits or weapons or whatever, but they're going to have to figure that out. So anyway, enough of the Rift video, because that's most of the video already. Real quick, I have been playing a lot of DayZ. I've been trying to record segments in DayZ, because I kind of want to put a video or two up about it, with me playing with a couple of my friends. The thing is, if any of you have played DayZ, it's really hard to get good. You know, DayZ is like 90, it's a great game by the way, and I like it quite a bit. They also announced they're doing a standalone, which I'm very much looking forward to getting on that, because I guess they're going to do the Minecraft model and have it where you can kind of buy in early as they're developing it, and that's probably going to be in a month or two, something like that. But I really do enjoy the game. The thing is though, if you've played it, about 90% of your time is creeping around, sneaking around, looking for gear. You know, it's one of those games where 90% of your time in the game is just exploring, and then like 5 to 10%, depending on how brave you are, is sheer terror of combat. Getting into it with somebody. So I've been trying to do better as far as recording, you know, keeping my fraps running when I'm on with my friends, and then if I feel like something's getting ready to go crazy and have a crazy encounter, then I'm going to start recording it. And I've had some great things I could have recorded the last few days, and I've just missed it. So I'm going to try to get better about that. and get some footage on that. Anyway, as far as the CK2 and Endless Space, those series are both be continuing. Like I said, I'll have some video up for each of those within the next day or two. Like I said, I'm getting back on schedule now. The kids are getting ready to start school, so everything should kind of start getting back to how it was, like say maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I was kind of putting up at least one video a day. That's kind of my goal, where I'd like to be, is putting up at least one video every day, or if they're shorter videos, like say under 10 minutes, then 2 videos a day. But that's kind of where I want to be at. I know a couple times I've said I want to record stuff in advance so I can have like a backlog and keep putting stuff up, and I may try to do that. But anticipate next week kind of seeing me get back to a regular schedule. If there's any other games you guys are interested in, I'll try to look at it. The Pegasus game is definitely something on my radar though, so that may be coming soon. So anyway, that's enough for this update. I think I've rambled on long enough, and like I said, expect to see more stuff in the next couple of days, and that's it. Thanks for all of your support. Thanks for the comments and questions and everything else. Keep them coming, and there will be more content coming here at the Tavern. So again, thanks, and I will see you next time.